Welcome to Superchat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The first channel that we're looking at today is Msk Family, and you're probably thinking to yourself, well, this is a very familiar channel. We just featured it, and yes, it was only a couple of weeks ago. This creator, as a matter of fact, has another channel, so I'm featuring somebody so soon, which we've never done before. But there's a reason over and above everything else. Once in a while, when you're in your YouTube journey, you meet people who are unbelievably supportive to you, so much so that you can't even understand for yourself why somebody would be as supportive as they are. This is Cooking with Miss Brown and Miss Brown's Family, the two channels owned by this creator. Not only have they had impact on our community here in Superchat right away, but we recently started another channel, which is a copyright-free music channel, including all the same music you hear here. And Miss Brown's Family not only is there with us pretty much every day as Cooking with Miss Brown, either way, and then as well, not only has raided that channel, but has orchestrated raids from other channels for us more than once. So this is an unbelievably supportive creator, not to mention I see them out supporting others. When you are lucky enough to catch Cooking with Miss Brown on a live stream, you will see the kind of loyal and dedicated community that they have around them. And for that reason, I wanted to put a little bit more focus on them. So, thank you everybody for coming in. And again, Miss Brown's Family is the second channel from this creator. But with 183 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. Pardon me. If anybody has the ability to share the stream right now, whether it's on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I will appreciate that greatly. If you haven't already given a thumbs up, those really do help the stream. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment, and it really does help. So I will appreciate that greatly. And then if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. One of the creators in the chat that will be willing to swap playlists for sure is Jack Dawson. He is an extremely generous and supportive creator. Just dropped a super chat on us, of course, as he has done many times before. And hopefully everybody will connect with that channel. We'll look at his before I start spinning the wheel shortly. In the meantime, let us go through a few introductions here. And thank you once again, everybody, for coming in so early. I'm just looking off into another window to get my chat happening. I see Cardis Entertainment is in the house, and Circle of Friends Paranormal has come back again. Thank you very much for coming in. It's always good to see you. Fanatic Guide is here, another extremely supportive creator, along with Phase Yoda, Phase King. They've both been over at the other channel as well. In the Lap of Nature is here. Mark McEwen is a very supportive creator as well. Moon Goddess Treasures, along with Mo6510 Models, are in the house. Philip Lemon might be a new connection for Tuber Chat, so hopefully you're feeling welcome here. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the chat. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Spotless Com is here, along with the Anthony's Family Show. I was just hanging out with them on a live stream an hour ago. The Real Deal with Shonda Davis is here, and Vibes with the Thompson Family and Winners Happen are other supportive creators who have been with us on both channels, of course. We've got a few members in the house. Gathering Place is here, along with Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More, Thrill Seeks, and I see that Bugsy Cruiser has just walked in. So I'm just getting you onto the wheel with our other members right away. and Corinne's Crafts is there. That is Corinne's life here as a member and a moderator. Of course, two of the most supportive creators on all of YouTube are here with us as dedicated moderators. That is Scratch and Pete PA and Michael's Adventures. Thank you both for everything that you do and for being here again for the millionth time for each of you. And I see we've got a little more action in the chat that I'm just about to miss, and I'd love to know why my Streamlabs doesn't seem to want to work as well as I wish it would. Bugsy Cruiser just dropped a super chat on us, so thank you very much for that, my dear friend. We'll get Bugsy Cruiser, as a matter of fact, right onto the screen then after Jack Dawson, before I start spinning the wheel. One of the things I want to do as well, the Anthony's Family Show was asking me about Nightbot, so I'm just going to go through a very quick, rapid pace look at that after we get through a couple of super chats here. So let's get Jack Dawson up on the screen. Miss Brown's Family, again, is the second channel from Cooking with Miss Brown, an extremely supportive creator, and for that reason I wanted to put some extra focus on them as they have done both for myself and my different channels. Jack Dawson is coming up right now. When I look for this channel, I type in Jack Dawson MLB The Show. Turns out this morning I actually caught him playing that exact video game, as I have done many times before. So Jack Dawson plays games on his live streams, but is a dynamic host, a fantastic commentator, so you're able to watch, and he will explain everything that's happening in the game as it's happening for anybody that doesn't already know or isn't familiar, because he does play a variety of games, and then as well keeps up with the conversation in the chat, which is really, really cool. I always have a good time hanging out with Jack Dawson, and I'm lucky enough to catch him usually at least a couple of times a week. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to him right now. With 1,650 or so subscribers, we'd love to push him a little bit closer to the 1,700. He's thinking about. Sean the Great Gamer's in the house, in the lap of nature. Thank you for coming in. We also see Chris's Clever Craft is back with us. Miner Zach123 is in the house. Thank you for coming in. It's been a little while, but it's always good to have you here, so thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Derek's Journey's in the house. Thank you for coming back in. And looks like we're doing okay. Spotless Calm is here. Let us look at Bugsy Cruiser next. One more time, thank you, Jack Dawson, for your generous super chat. As always, I really do appreciate that. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated, of course. And Bugsy Cruiser, thank you for your super chat as well. Bugsy Cruiser comes to us from Twitter and Periscope, and luckily had the foresight to get a YouTube channel going before Twitter shut Periscope down just a couple of weeks ago. He's already at 756 subscribers, so he's doing just nicely, and has been doing a lot of outdoor content for us, including live streaming. I always have a good time hanging out with Bugsy Cruiser when I can catch him. I'm sure you will too. With 756 subscribers, like I was saying, hopefully we'll get him a little bit closer to the 800 that he's thinking about. And, pardon me just for a quick second. I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out. I did move the time of today's live stream just a couple of hours ago. I usually don't do that. I try to keep them where they are, but I ended up moving it around, so I appreciate everybody's patience. Mama Glow Up, good to see you here. That's another creator who hangs out with us on the music channel and is partying it up just about every day with us. Bose Pixel, good to see you back in the house. Independent Free Press 1916, good to see you back. Thank you for coming in. Life with Manda, always good to have you here. And Health, Humor, and Motivation was just featured on Tuber Chat yesterday, so hopefully everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. Hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat, like a question or a comment that you meant for me to see. If I did, just please mention it again. I'll appreciate your patience. If you can, add 3 thumbs up at the beginning of your message, and or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow, and hopefully that will help me see it a little bit easier. Before I spin the wheel, I'm going to do one more thing, and thank you one more time, Bugsy Cruiser, for your super chat. Let's get Nightbot up here, and I'm just going to show you a couple of quick things. Shade Princess's Beneficial Knowledge, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. So you just log into Nightbot. It's Nightbot TV, and you log in with your YouTube account, so it's very, very easy. I'm already logged in here. There are things you can do, like you can add commands. I don't have any listed right here right now. Let me see. Maybe I'll just add something. So what I can do is I can put a command here. You don't necessarily have to use an exclamation mark at the beginning, but it's a common practice among Nightbot commands and with the other robots as well. I can leave a message here. So what happens is when somebody will type in, after I set this up, welcome, when we type that in, almost anybody can type it. You can set the restrictions, whether it's only channel members, regulars, which you can set up, moderators, or the owner of the channel. I'll leave it as everyone for now. And when we type in the word welcome, up will come this sentence that will say, welcome to the stream, everyone. Let me see if I can add a little something there. Whether this will work or not, we'll see, but I'll add a little thumbs up because you can put emojis in these things. Cooldown means that we only want this to be able to be used within a certain amount of time. We don't want the chat spammed with this constantly. So I'm going to set it at 300 seconds, which is the maximum for Nightbot. And that means we can only do it once every 5 minutes, but I'll leave it there. An alias means that what you can do is when somebody types in this command, it can access another one and another one and another one in case you wanted to do a few things in a row. But let's add this right now, and that's active. So we'll leave that, and anybody who gets to that first can be happy to use that. You just type in exclamation mark welcome, and it will just say welcome to the live stream, everyone. It'll be Nightbot. This is a really useless command, but it's fun anyway, right? Independent Free Press 1916, thank you so much for the super chat for that reason. I will look at your channel right before we start spinning the wheel again. So thank you again for that. The How-To Lady, good to see you here. Forgive me if I'm missing anybody. We're just going to go through another couple of things here. Logs. This keeps track of everything that goes on in your chat. Every message everybody has ever left. You can see that Superchat has like 9,500 messages that have gone through the chat. So you can go back. In case you wondered if you missed something in the chat, you can go back and figure that out afterwards. So that can be helpful. Brenda Davis, Diamond Painting and More. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I wonder if that's another channel from you or a name change. But either way, it's great to have you here. And forgive me if I'm missing anything in the chat while I go over this Nightbot, but I just want to show a couple of extra things. There's lots of stuff you can do with Nightbot, but I'm just going to show you the simple things that I use. I don't actually use any of the spam protection, but you can. I know what it's like to be in a chat and have Nightbot time you out just because you either, put an exclamation mark or an emoji or something like that in a chat. So that can happen. And then, I'm not sure how long it's going to take Nightbot to activate. Some of these robots take 15 minutes or so to really get moving in your chat from the time you start live streaming. So if you want to play around with that, eventually that command should start working. In the meantime as well, I'm going to show you timers. And these are things where, like, for instance, our gold members get their link dropped every, let's say, 30 minutes or so. And you can see I've got these timed out, right? So I've got, like, Carol's Coaching Corner will come every 30 minutes. Thrill Seeks will come every 28 minutes. Makeup Mom and Son every 25 minutes. Because I promise that those links will be dropped every 30 minutes, so I make that as the maximum, right? And what these do is you'll see in another 15 minutes or so, Nightbot will start dropping these into the chat automatically, and it will happen over and over and over again. So the different robots are used for different reasons. I use 4 different ones. I use Streamlabs, Stream Elements, Nightbot, and Botissimo. But Nightbot is the one that I use for the gold member links, for instance. And each one has different benefits to them. So hopefully you'll play around with those. I know that's not very much of a tutorial, but I just wanted to go over this quickly. Now, Independent Free Press 1916, thank you one more time for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. I thought that we had already connected. Is it possible that I did not put your channel on the screen the last time you were here? Sometimes it takes a long time to get onto the screen, so I wonder if that's the case. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, so I'm going to take one of your latest videos and add it into my watch later list. I'm going to take this 11-minute one here. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of this video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators, and then hopefully our connection will stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat as well and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And then, thank you, Independent Free Press 1916. So now we'll be connected solidly. RJ and J's TV, good to see you in the house. Circle of Friends Paranormal still hanging out. I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. I know Emotion is here. I put you right onto the wheel, and TWT TV is in the house. So let me spin the wheel quickly. We'll get another channel up here, and I will start filling up the wheel as I need to. That's a close one there, but it's going to be Gathering Place that's coming up right now. Gathering Place happens to be a member, so I added them to the wheel as soon as I saw them in the chat, which actually was before we even started. Oh, you don't like the new YouTube layout, Emotion? Did something change that I didn't notice already? I wonder if something changed that I didn't notice that you're talking about. These are the unfortunate things that happen with a lot of these social networks, is they make changes and usually nobody likes it when it begins, or it seems that way anyway. And then we all end up getting used to it because they're not going to change it back once they change something. And then, other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay. Again, forgive me, please, if I have missed any questions or comments in the chat. Just please mention them again. I'll appreciate your patience. And Thrill Seeks, thanks for the tweet. He tweets for us all the time, so he's a member of our Twitter list. Anybody that tweets or retweets for Superchat gets on that list automatically. This is Gathering Place. This is a dynamic creator with a ton of energy. Not only does she entertain and inspire on her own channel, but she also hops in on other people's live streams to help provide them with content as well. She's a great storyteller, and I've been lucky to catch her both on her own channel and on other people's channels as well many times. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. With 1,330 or so subscribers, we'd love to push Gathering Place a little bit farther towards the 1,400 that she's thinking about. And she's been a loyal and dedicated and generous supporter to Superchat for quite some time now. Let's see what I can do about adding a few more names to the wheel. The video takes up the entire screen, and you have to scroll down to see the live chat comments. I wonder what you mean, Emotion. Oh, is it possible that you touched something that you didn't mean to on the screen? I did something like that a couple of weeks ago, and what happened was all my videos were showing up square. So they would have black bars on the top and bottom or on the right and left side. So it's hard to read the chat when that happens. I wonder if that's what you might be talking about. Maybe you accidentally touched something or clicked something. And then... yeah, maybe that's a fix and not a layout change. But I could be wrong. Maybe there's something I haven't seen yet as well. And other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay. Health, Humor, and Motivation says happy Saturday to everybody. Hopefully everybody will connect with them. They were our featured channel for yesterday, and Miss Brown's family, who's in the chat with us, is our featured channel for today. So, I did say I was going to look at getting some more names onto the wheel. So, Circle of Friends Paranormal and Spotless Calm. Let's get you on there. And we'll spin the wheel and get one of these channels up here. Corinne's Crafts is going to come up right away. Thank you for the share, RJ and Jace TV. Corinne's Crafts is the second channel from Corinne's Life. She's always here as a member and a moderator. And I actually have a package to open from Corinne's Craft, a gift that she has sent. She sent something both to me and Kristen, who will be with us shortly. We're going to go watch a premiere from Kristen at the end of Tuber Chat about 2 hours from now. So we're looking forward to opening up that. And it is part of Corinne's Crafts. This is the new channel from Corinne's Life. With 23 subscribers, I'm hoping we can start getting her moving towards the first 100. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones, whether you're working on your first 20 subscribers, 40, 80, 100, 1,000, or beyond. We always want to do as much as we can for each other while we're connecting to keep our connection solid so that YouTube doesn't play games with our numbers. But as well, one of the things I like to do for channels under 100 is leave a comment on the discussion tab. As you'll see, Scratch and Pete, Artfully Blind with Diana, Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More, and Myrtle Plays have done as well. And that just gives the algorithm a little boost to say, hey, I want to be connected to this creator. Please don't take that away. Let's look at Corinne's Life. This is the main channel from this creator. She's extremely generous in many different ways. First of all, she's here as a member and a moderator always. She's fully monetized. There's lots of ways to support her when you get to her channel, including super chats and memberships. But then as well, look at this. Like, we were just on her live stream a few hours ago today where she was doing channel reviews, similar to what we're doing here on Tuber Chat. She allows people to connect and she pulls your channel up on the screen and talks about it and things like that. As well, she's willing to swap playlists with other creators, and she does the featured channels collaboration that I talk about all the time. So I'm going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, and then I'll add a couple of more names, and we will move right along. Oh, Kristen's just out picking up something for dinner. She changed her mind about what we were going to have for dinner because of Michael's adventures. So she's gone out. I don't know why we're so influenced. Both of us are the same, right? I was saying earlier today, I did a live stream on my personal channel where I was walking around. And as I was walking by the Dairy Queen, I said Corinne's Life a couple of weeks ago. Because of her talking about Dairy Queen, I had to get up and go out and have Dairy Queen after. Now, Michael's Adventures today was talking about grilling hamburgers for lunch. And then said, I was joking, like, oh, you're not having steaks today. And he said, no, steaks are for dinner. So that got into Kristen's head, and now she's gone out with Kira to grab some steaks for dinner. So it's fun when the family can all influence each other, right? Of course, why wouldn't I be happy about that? So Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More is up now. This is another very loyal, dedicated, and generous supporter who ironically actually comes to us from Corinne's Life originally. So Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More also is a generous creator who allows people to connect in his live streams the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. But he has a lot of variety on his channel as well. I know he's willing to swap playlists, so you can reach out to him for that. And he does the featured channels collaboration that I talk about all the time. When you feature channels on your front page like this, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to their audience in the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. You can imagine the impact that this has on the audience around your channel, as well as the YouTube algorithm, when your channel is featured on so many other creators' front pages like this. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. It's a great way to trade favors and get a friendship started with another creator. That's where the strong and solid foundation for our channels really comes from. And Sparkle's Hope Chest, good to see you in the house. DMV Frizzy, good to see you here. Forgive me if I've missed anybody. We're going to look at Emotion right now. When I look for this channel, I look for Emotion, New Soul R&B. This is an extremely talented music artist. And I had actually said a couple of weeks ago, was it last week or the week before, we did another, not premiere. We've done a couple of premieres from Emotion, but we also went to a live stream as a raid after Tuber Chat one day, and he was doing a live performance, which I was thinking sounded even better than the music I'm already used to on this channel, which is fantastic. So we have a lot of Great stuff to look forward to from Emotion, both on the channel already if you connect with him, and coming up, as now he's getting into live streaming some of this stuff as well, which is, you know, its own thing for those of you who like live music. So again, we look for Emotion, New Soul, R&B. Channels that have a popular name or a popular word in their name like this can often struggle with the search results. So every time we search, find, and click on a channel like this, we are doing wonders for them with the search results. Eventually what will happen is YouTube will do a better job of predicting that people are looking for Emotion while they're searching for him. And so therefore he'll rise up the search results, eventually, hopefully one day become #1. As time goes on, it will get better and better. So with 498 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push this channel over the 500 that he's thinking about right now, and he'll be halfway on the road to the magical 1K. Circle of Friends Paranormal's willing to swap playlists along with a lot of other creators. MV Lanessa is in the house. Thank you for coming and visiting. Life with Taffy, good to see you here. And again, please forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to, as long as everybody's still active. We should get around to everybody. And any thoughts on the new terms update, put ads on monetized channels? So they actually have been doing it for a while. So thank you, Al Hatman, for the comment. And hopefully you're feeling welcome here in the Tuber Chat community. And Derek's Journey, I can go over the featured channels collaboration at some time soon here in the live stream if you would like me to. Oh, sorry, AI Hatman. I thought it was, I misread that. AI Hatman, if I'm pronouncing that right for you. So they've been doing it for a little while. Now, personally, I'll give you an opinion. I usually don't do that, but I will. I think that's absolutely unfair, right? YouTube gets to run ads on channels and not cut half of the money or close to it to the creators that they're putting the ads on. Now, I would say that I'd be in favor of it if I was on their side and saying that they're completely out of inventory. They've run ads, you know, the inventory so bad that they are running ads on every single creator and the ad monetization amounts are maximized. Then I would say, hey, well, you know, you got to do what you got to do. In the meantime, no, I promise. I absolutely don't think that that's fair. Now, I'm very lucky because I have 2 monetized channels. I also have a premium membership, so I don't see ads when I go to channels. Everybody gets their tiny little guaranteed sliver of income when I show up. But I don't think that it's fair. At the same time, YouTube is probably doing what they can to minimize the impact of those ads as far as knocking off watch time and things like that, because they're going to show ads in all cases where they're betting that you're going to watch the whole ad, right? Now, not everybody's going to watch every ad every time, but that's the bet. So they're going to do it, if I'm using the word properly, as inobtrusively as possible. So we'll see, but I don't necessarily like it. It is unfair, but we push on anyway. There's nothing we can do about that. We decide to play in their field, so we have to follow their rules, right? Honeyco, good to see you here. And I did say, let's spin what they meant with putting ads on channels without monetization. Sorry, yeah, no, if I wasn't clear, that's what I mean. For channels that are not monetized and YouTube is running ads on those channels, I think it's absolutely unfair. That's exactly what I'm meaning, is saying that, you know, they get to run ads but not slip off the you know, the cut for the creator. I don't think that that's fair at all, unless they were absolutely maximized out on all the inventory that they could possibly have at the highest rates possible. But that will never happen. So it's too bad, but you know, it is what it is. And again, we push on, you know. The good news is that, you know, if you want to look at it like the cup's half full, and forgive me, I'm making this up now, but people are becoming more and more conditioned to the idea of watching ads, and therefore the behavior of everybody is changing. Not like it was 15 or 20 years ago. People now don't just click off ads as much as they might have back in the day, because we're all used to seeing ads. even the television stations, HBO now is doing a thing where you pay your membership and you still see ads if you want a cheaper membership and stuff like that. So, was it November? Yeah, Shade Princess's beneficial knowledge. It's been a while, so we'll see. Yeah, there was. I don't want to be too negative about it, but I don't know if everybody saw the video of Susan getting the award for the. It's not freedom of speech or anything like that, but it's something along those lines. The thing has, I forget if it was like 30,000 thumbs down and 100 thumbs up or something. It was crazy because everybody knows this is not free speech. What are you talking about? But yeah, there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that goes on with all these corporations and stuff like that. Not everyone. I'm sure there's good people running good corporations in the world, but the stories we hear are few and far between. Of you. Okay, I'm just trying to catch up with the chat, so forgive me, I always fall behind. This is Thrill Seeks. I'm going to add some more names to the wheel in another moment. Thrill Seeks has been a loyal and dedicated supporter to Superchat for quite some time. Here, we're going to do an unboxing video now. Kristen, just while you should come and reach in and say hello for a second. Kristen doesn't usually do cameo appearances on Superchat. So I asked her the other day for a comb because I haven't had a haircut since before Christmas, and there's no hope in sight. So she managed to find, here, I should be showing you this unboxing video of a package of combs.
There's like 8.
So,
yeah. All different sizes.
Is it that she's telling me she doesn't want me to have a haircut? Is that, this can't be better. There's no way that this is better than the way things were. So forgive me, Dave from Thrill Seeks has been a loyal and dedicated supporter for a long, long time. And with 945 subscribers, he's getting very, very close to the 1,000 that I'm sure we all hope that he's going to have very soon. What we're lucky enough to have with this channel is a lot of outdoor content. So there's a lot of areas in the world, even where I am in Ontario, Canada, is still under heavy, heavy lockdowns. So there's no theme parks or anything like that for a while. And we're hoping in the next couple months things will open up, but luckily we have Thrill Seeks. We can watch some of the entertainment that we feel like we're missing right now and live vicariously through his eyes right now. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Thrill Seeks, but he's been a loyal, dedicated, and generous supporter of TuberChat for quite some time. Oh, an unskippable ad that was 20 minutes long? I didn't think that was possible. But again, I've had premium for a while, so I haven't had to see ads for a while. So anything's possible at this point. Dead Soul Girl Gamer. Is here. I just put you right onto the wheel, of course, as I do with the members. Let me just see... Honeyco, hopefully I welcomed you. It's good to see you here. Let me see what else is happening. Peacekeeper's in the house. Good to see you here as well. Peacekeeper's been coming over to the music channel as well and supporting us over there. As a matter of fact, Thrill Seeks and Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More, who we just looked at, are both members of our moderator squad, along with Mark McEwen and Scratch and Pete PA and Michael's Adventures. So I'm just looking for another couple of names I can add to the wheel right now, and I'll spin right away. So Vibes with the Thompson family. Spotless Calm is already there. Mark McEwen is coming up. And the How To Lady. And I'll spin. And as we need more names, I'll get to them as well. I did say I was going to show you how to feature channels on your front page. So we can do that in a moment if everybody would like. Now, I thought that ads, the only ads that can be non-skippable must be under 30 seconds. I thought that that was the case. So, of course, I could be wrong. Nightstar Beauty is in the house. Oh, my love, Kristen Welton, of course, is in the chat now. Night Star Beauty, I'm getting you right onto the wheel, and then we'll get Kristen Walton in there as well. She's always here as a member and a moderator. Spotless.com has almost always got something going on their channel. So they do have videos, but they've also got 8-hour live streams. So they're live right now. So I just want to point out as well, I don't talk about this very often, but there used to be this whole idea of like, well, you can't be live while you're in a live stream, but we've seen it again and again and again from all kinds of creators. And Two Pineapples is a great example. Spotless.com is live almost every time that they're here in Tuber Chat. They've got these 8-hour live streams going on every day, and it's absolutely fine. So there's almost always something happening over there, and they change the video every day, so it's very interesting. They also happen to be an extremely supportive creator. They're over there with us on the music channel every day, as is the Msk Family channel, among others. So you know you've got a very loyal and dedicated supporter here as well. Spotless.com and I joke every day about bouncing around to different people's live streams and premieres as we're out trying to support everybody as much as we can. So with 344 subscribers, I'm hoping everybody will connect with them right now, and we'll push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. So let's spin. We'll put one more channel up on the screen, and then I will go over as quickly as I can how to feature channels on your front page, because I talk about that all the time. Circle of Friends Paranormal is coming up. This is a channel we haven't seen for a while, but it's great to have you back in the chat with us. Msk Family Vlogs just walked in, and so I'm going to get you right onto the wheel, as they are a member, of course. And it's okay. I like I said, I haven't seen ads for a while. Stephanie Collins is a brand new connection. I just met them outside in another live stream. I think it was the Anthony's Family Show, as a matter of fact. But thank you for coming in for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. And thank you for the kind words, AI Hatman. USA Scratchers, good to see you in the house. You know, we do a lot of different talk here on Tuber Chat, so a lot of this is putting channels on the screen, as you would expect, as you see me doing right now. Once in a while we get into small tutorials, and then we do talk about what you might consider advice, but I use that word loosely just because I've been on YouTube for several years now. It's getting on close to, I forget if it's 4 or 5 years, so we'll call it 4. And I run other channels for other people. This is how I started, right? Not many, but a few. And one of those channels now is approaching 14,000 subscribers. It's got millions of views and all that other good stuff, right? And the thing is, though, I try never to tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do with their channel. I certainly don't want to make it sound like I know more than anybody else, because I'm out learning every single day, just like everybody, so that I can improve not only my own channels, but those, as well as share the information here in the chat so that everybody can make their best decisions for their own channels, right? There are a few things that are universal truths for all of us, but most of what we end up talking about is something where you have to make your own decisions. So the idea is, like I said, I don't want to tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do. I don't want to say what's true and what's not. I really just want to share what I do know or what I believe, along with everybody else here in the chat, and then we can all take that information, add it to the other things we already know and what we're going to continue to learn, so that we can all improve in our videos and our channels. So, forgive the long speech. This is Circle of Friends Paranormal. Like I said, it's been a while since they've been here, but it's great to have them back with 125 subscribers. Hopefully we can push them a little bit farther as well, towards the 130 that they're thinking about. They'll be a little bit farther on the road to 200. And I did say I would show everybody how to feature channels on your front page if you'd like to see that. In the meantime, if anybody's willing to swap playlists for Forgive me, if anybody's willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. If you have the ability to share the stream, whether it's on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I'll appreciate that greatly. If you haven't already given a thumbs up, I'll appreciate that as well. They really do help the stream. So, Vibes with the Thompson family is going to come up next. So what I'm going to do is show you how to do this featured channels collaboration that I talk about. We have 3 featured channel sections on the Tuber Chat front page. You'll see that the next 2 live streams are already set up here. And then we have featured channels like I'm talking about. Cooking with Miss Brown, who's the creator behind the channel that's featured today again, which is Miss Brown's Family is there. We've got a couple of shelves for shout out videos that creators have made where they've talked about Tuber Chat. Then we have 2 more featured channels sections here for our members, both our bronze level members and our gold and silver members. And then a small one here for our copyright-free music channel at the bottom. So I'm going to show you how to set that up right now. You can click on Customize Channel when you're logged in and on your front page, or you can reach this from the left side of your YouTube studio when you're on a laptop under the Customization tab. As you can see, it's highlighted in red there. Oh, pardon me. And then, if you haven't already got a section like that set up on your front page, you'll have the option to add a section here. So forgive me because I got too many windows open here. My internet likes to crawl when that happens and while I'm live streaming. Thank you, Scratch and PPA, for reminding everybody, yes, to like and share if you haven't already. So forgive me, I don't know why this is taking so long. It'll come up in a second, I'm sure. And then, so you can add up to 10 sections on your front page. Some of these may already be here for you. Some of them you'll have to add, including a trailer for people who have not subscribed to you yet, and a featured video for returning subscribers, which I recommend everybody have those things set up. Now, when you want to add a featured channel section, if you don't already have one, you can click this add section and it gives you a lot of different options here, including members only videos, playlists, and then you can have your subscriptions if you want to. Those are channels you're subscribed to, or featured channels. Now, I've already got the 3 sections set up here, and if you want to move them around, you just grab them, lift them up and down like this and put them in whatever order you'd like. When you want to add some channels to it, you edit the channel section contents. And in here, it's as simple as just searching for a channel. So what I'm going to do, let's take who's at the bottom here. Miss Brown's Family is at the bottom. So I just deleted it. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to look for Miss Brown's Family. This happens to be our feature channel for today again. And when we click, the box is listed as blue and we see they get added automatically to the bottom of the list. So I just click done. You must click publish. This is very important. And for some reason, this bit with the featured channels is something that seems to take a few minutes on YouTube. Sometimes it doesn't show up right away. So it's just something to be mindful of, but it will show up within a couple of hours, if not minutes. And let me make sure that that's saved. Hopefully that's saved. And forgive me for racing through that. Rabbit Hole Clicker, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And extensions are not on. No, Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More. Yeah, I thought about that. I turned them off right before I started. It's not that. I don't know. The internet hiccups so badly, you know, between the different windows that I've got open here, as well as live streaming. For some reason, it just doesn't want to be fast. So now we're looking at Vibes with the Thompson Family. This is another supportive creator. They happen to have come over to the music channel many times with us, but I've seen them out supporting other creators as well as being here in the Tuber Chat community. I'm just looking to see Mark McEwen used that thing again. Did it work? Did Nightbot ever start doing what it's supposed to do? There it is. Yes, okay. For those of you who are watching right from the beginning, we did a quick tutorial on Nightbot how to add a very simple command, and we talked about timers for a moment, and it seems to be working. Mark McEwen's got it going there. And then, yes, okay, thank you very much, and thank you, the How-To Lady, for your positive words and your enthusiasm, as always, in the chat. So vibes with the Thompson family. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to them. With 536 subscribers, we'd love to push them a little bit closer to the 600 that we know that they're thinking about. And like I said, they're a loyal and dedicated supporter, not only here in Superchat, but I've seen them out supporting other creators as well. So let's spin. We'll get another channel up, and I will think about adding some names to the wheel. Hopefully I haven't missed too much in the chat. If anybody's mentioned a question or a comment, just please be patient with me. I tend to fall behind. If you can, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or @mention Superchat Connect and Grow. And I will do what I can to keep my eyes open, hopefully see it a little bit easier. And then my pleasure, Derek's Journey. Forgive me how I race through these things, but if you think about it, so today we're on episode number 210 of Superchat, but if you wanted to go back and timestamp that, we're about 40 minutes, 35-40 minutes into today's episode. You could go back and just watch that little section. Mama Glow Up still in the house. Mickey Laughs, good to see you in the house. And Mark McEwen is up here right now. So, this is another loyal and dedicated supporter. They come to us from 2 Pineapples, as a matter of fact. They've been out there supporting that channel very, very much. And luckily, we're brought over here by our dear friends. As you can see, they're hanging out with 2 Pineapples right there, which is very cool, again. And they also have been helping out with the music channel. They're over there frequently. There's almost always somebody over there now because we're streaming 24/7 essentially. And Mark McEwen's part of our moderator squad over there, along with Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More, Thrill Seeks, Michael's Adventures, and Scratch and PPA. So with 80 subscribers, we know that the climb to the first 100 is harder than ever, just because of the YouTube algorithm playing games with everybody's subscriber numbers. So a lot of creators have come over here to the discussion tab just to leave an extra comment there. That can give the algorithm an extra boost just to say, hey, I want to be subscribed to this creator, so please don't take that away. Jewel in the Kitchen is in the house. Thank you for coming in. And since you're a member, I've got you onto the wheel right away. Let me think about spinning, and now I really will add some more names to the wheel. Nightstar Beauty is going to come up. Hopefully she's still with us, but I know she said she had to come through very quickly today. We will have a look at this channel. I always like talking about this creator. You know, you wonder when you're out supporting creators, sometimes you're watching videos intently, sometimes you're watching them either in another video or another device or a window or something like that. But I wanted to make sure I had a good look at Nightstar Beauty while I was watching her tutorial. And one of the makeup tutorials, I had noticed her like unbelievable production, first of all. Now, she does happen to use a pro camera, which is great. And if you have tools like that, they're wonderful. But she definitely utilizes it properly. But as well, in her tutorial, she shows you the before and after, as well as describes the products that she's using to obtain the look that she's making while she's doing these makeup tutorials. So I thought it was really fascinating. She's a very dynamic creator, and with 180 subscribers, we're watching this channel grow. Hopefully we're going to get her a little bit closer to the 200 that we know she's thinking about right now. And I did say I was going to add some names to the wheel, so let's see if I can get that going. And hopefully Nightbot is doing as it's supposed to do. It looks like it is. I'm just refreshing my list over here in another window. The how-to lady's already on the wheel. I will get Scratch and PPA on there right now. And Derek's Journey, we haven't seen that channel today. No, we'll look at that. And then Peacekeeper, I'm just going to ask you a favor. You know, it's the best success you're going to find here in Tuber Chat is to keep conversations going, but we got to just be careful about spam too, right? Phasio to Phase King we'll look at, and winners happen. And then I will add some more names shortly. I'm going to start moving a little bit faster now. Let's spin. We'll see who's coming up. I'm getting the feeling that Peacekeeper is another channel that we already know, as a matter of fact. Maybe they changed their name or they've got another channel. We're going to look at Dead Soul Girl Gamer. I think that's a new avatar and a new banner, as a matter of fact. So Dead Soul Girl Gamer has 233 subscribers. This is a creator that has come through with a lot of different content during live streams. Sometimes they're doing StreamYard panels, sometimes they're making music, sometimes they're playing games. So there's a lot of variety over there, but they have been a supportive creator. I run into them out supporting others as well, and they've been here with us as a loyal, dedicated, and generous supporter for a while here on Tuber Chat. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to them. And like I said, with 233 subscribers, we can probably get them rolling a little bit closer to the 300 that they're thinking about. So let's spin and we'll get another channel up here. And again, please forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. I got into a lot of intense speeches today already. But if you've mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully I'll catch it the next time around. Thought about making videos, but not sure what to set the ratings for, what you want to do without YouTube flagging. So if YouTube might flag stuff on its own anyway, they give you a chance to try to let them know what you have, but you can be demonetized as well, and I've seen that before. I've seen there was a wave actually a couple months ago where a lot of channels all got demonetized for different reasons, all violating YouTube's community guidelines, and part of that is by setting your age restrictions and things like that. So it's just something to be mindful of, but hopefully, you know, if you do consider whatever content you're going to put out and then make sure that it is rated appropriately, they give you the step-by-step, right? Then you should be okay. YouTube tells you as you go whether you're doing a good job or not, and they'll kind of guide you along in that way. And then Spotless Calm, was that meant for me or for somebody else? If there's something I didn't clear. Oh, I see. Okay, it wasn't for me. That's okay. Other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay. Msk Family Vlogs is a dynamic family of creators. We went and watched a premiere with them last week. They're fully monetized now, so there's lots of ways to support them when you get to their channel, including memberships and super chats. They've got 1,340 subscribers, so hopefully we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,400 that they're thinking about. Oh, scam baiter. Yes, I understand. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I used to watch, it's not the same thing at all, but I used to watch a channel called Twins TV. I haven't watched much from that from a long time. 99% of the channels that I follow now have less than 10,000 subscribers. But when I started on YouTube, I was watching a lot of bigger channels. And These guys, they wouldn't quite do scam baiting, but what they would do is like one video that I feel like I remember is like leaving a truck that looked like it had a lot of merchandise available. So what would happen is nobody would be looking after the truck, and then somebody would go in to rob it. When somebody went in to rob it, they'd shut the door and then go driving out like off-road and like have the person flying all over the back of the truck. YouTube took their channel, demonetized them, and said you can't do that, right? So not that that's anything like what maybe you're talking about, but when you talk about that kind of content, you have to consider how other people are going to perceive it. And, you know, YouTube's got their own team of people to worry about that as well. So it's interesting, but I'll be interested in looking forward to seeing what you come up with. Zany Thoughts, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to here in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. We're going to look at Phasio to Phase King. And one of the things as well for anybody to keep in mind is that there are a lot of creators who have been to Superchat many times before, whether it's that they come regularly or they've been here, you know, and they come by once every few months or once every couple of weeks or every couple of days or whatever it might be. The idea is that a lot of people who've been here many times before will watch the chat before connecting to everybody. They want to see how you're interacting. So they're going to read the things that you say to other people in the chat to get an idea of what kind of creator you might be before they will consider connecting with you. So there are some creators, like for instance, that will not connect to younger creators through bad experiences and stuff like that, with good reason at times. So it's something to be mindful of. Here in the chat, everything that you're putting out in front of everybody is kind of talking about what kind of a creator and supporter you are. Because there are a lot of generous creators here in the chat, but we're all out to grow our own channels, right? As much as you're going to support others, some people are more supportive than others, of course, and there's lots of people who are willing to do much more for others than they expect done for them at all. But we are all here to grow our own channels. So just keep that in mind, that as we keep the chat going, everybody's kind of watching what will happen. So if your goal is to gain more supporters for your channel, first of all, the best way to do it here in Superchat is to support others first. Secondly, be mindful of the things that you're talking about in the chat, the words that you're using, the phrasing and stuff like that, because everybody's watching. And you might not find the success you're looking for when we're saying some of the simple things we might. Our Hello123 the Gamer, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Stephanie Collins, hopefully you're still meeting new friends and family members here. Stella Mombasa, good to see you here. Ebony, my passion, good to have you in the chat as well. And then our Hello123 the Gamer, that's cool that you're willing to help people out with intros. And you'll likely find a lot of creators, if you're the kind of person who likes supporting other channels, watching videos, commenting, and you know, doing all the things we all need as growing YouTubers. You'll probably find lots of creators eventually supporting you the same way, and in that way you'll be able to let everybody know what you're doing. Do I know YouTubers who do not have an intro? Probably lots, probably many. But again, Super Chat's a specific thing, so it might be an idea to read our video description because you'll get a better idea of exactly what to expect here. I don't imagine, because you say that you do intros, a lot of creators are going to come running to you to have intros done, because this is a community where there are lots of people willing to do intros for other creators, and lots of people doing their own as well. So it's something to consider. But if you're the kind of person who likes to support other channels, and help them grow, basically with the idea of giving much more than you expect to receive. You'll likely find lots of friends and family members for your channel here, and as time goes on, you'll be able to gain more creators that will be willing to look at what you do as far as intros. So let's spin. Phase Yoda Phase King has 2,430 subscribers. They're here with us almost every day at Superchat. Hopefully we'll push them a little bit closer to the 2,500 that they're thinking about. I'm going to take a break for a couple minutes right now. We're going to come back and we're going to look at Derek's journey. Okay, welcome back. We're looking at Derek's journey. 829 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 900 that they're thinking about. They just found us actually a couple of weeks ago. Might be as many as a few now. But they've definitely had impact and shown generosity within our community. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to them. You can see that there's a handful of variety on their channel. And hopefully they were given the warm welcome that we wish for everybody here in the Superchat community when they found us a few weeks ago. And I thought I saw another channel come in. Yes, That Girl Prinny, good to see you in the house. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But it's great to have you here. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody here is willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. If anybody has the ability to share the stream, whether it's on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I'll appreciate that greatly, of course. So we're going to look at Bo's Pixel now. This is another generous creator who has been with Superchat for quite some time, as a matter of fact, and has recently started coming back a little more frequently, which is great. And I'm always happy to see creators continue to work on their channels. As you can see, this is a dynamic creator with, you know, these bright, colorful thumbnails that definitely, when you look at this channel, you know who you're seeing. Like, so for instance, if you were to see these videos out in your recommendations, you would recognize this channel immediately. So she's done a spectacular job. Even with, though the branding may look a little bit simple, it's very, very effective. And hopefully you'll get a chance to catch Bo's Pixel so you can see the kind of content that they're creating, because they are a dynamic host as well. Now, we don't know how many subscribers they have right this second, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're looking towards. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones, whether it's your first 5 subscribers, 10, 50, 100, 1,000, or beyond. So we just want to push each other as much as we can. One of the things we can do for any channels under 100, or if we don't know how many subscribers they have, is hit the discussion tab here and leave a comment for them. That gives the algorithm an extra boost just to say, hey, I want to be connected to this creator. Please don't take it away, just in case YouTube decides to play games with your numbers after. We're going to look at Winners Happen now. This is another creator who's been around helping other creators. I see them supporting others. They've been here in Superchat, and they have come by our new music channel to help us get that moving as well. And I always appreciate all of that support. With 391 subscribers, we should be able to push this channel a little bit closer today, maybe even as high as 395. I don't know if we can quite get you to 400, but it'll be close, and your 400 will be had any time now. And then, yeah, Stephanie Collins, very good. Hopefully you're meeting friends and family members here. You know, we have quite a few new channels here today. So typically in a Superchat live stream, it's usually between 2 and 2.5 hours. We have 100 channels that will come through on average, right? Which seems like a lot. Some can stay longer than others and this and that. And that's just people who participate in the chat. 20% of those, or somewhere thereabouts, are brand new channels to Superchat every single day. And so this is why we move the times around. Even though I can't move the days, I move the times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. The best success that you'll find for anybody that's brand new to Superchat is to make the first move and connect with other creators first. We believe wholeheartedly here in giving much more than we expect to receive, and that starts by going out, visiting another creator's channel, watching their video, giving them a comment, subscribing, turning their notification bell on, giving them a thumbs up, then coming back and letting them know that you've done that so that they can turn around and do the same thing for you. And even though we have our procedure down pat here, where it's written in our description, I talk about it all the time, watching a 3-minute video, leaving a meaningful, genuine comment, you can always feel free to do more, and I recommend it. So consider, you know, when I talk about a 3-minute video, you can watch a 4, 5, or 6-minute video, or even longer. Consider adding a 2nd or 3rd video into your watch later list that you can run after the stream. And then, you know, things like leaving comments on a community tab or discussion tab can help creators as well. So the next channel that we're going to look at right now is Jewel in the Kitchen. And this is another dynamic creator who's got a loyal and dedicated following around them. Was that a premiere? Let me just go back and look at that. I forgot when that premiere was going to happen, or did it say new video? Let me see. Set reminder. So they've got a premiere coming up today in 4.5 hours. So there's going to be something brand new to look at from this creator today. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. One of the reasons that I featured, again, Msk Brown's family today from Cooking with Msk Brown is because these are tight-knit creators here. They happen to be within the same social circle. And what has happened is not only have, so we started another channel, a copyright-free music channel, and not only have we been rated several times by Scratch and PPA, by Cooking with Miss Brown, but she has also orchestrated raids from other channels like Jewel in the Kitchen to come over and help us out with that as well. So it's a wonderful thing. It's great to know that there's creators out there that are willing to be so generous and to help like that. If they're willing to do it for us or for me, you know that they're willing to do it for you as well. So I love putting focus on these channels as well. With Jewel in the Kitchen, you'll see a lot of delicious content on her channel for you to check out as well. With 2,440 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push her a little bit closer, maybe even to 2,450. She'll be halfway on the road to 2,500. Marco263, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And our Hello123 the Gamer, it takes a while to get on the wheel here. What I suggest is, if you can, take a moment just to read our video description. It describes exactly how everybody gets their channel onto the screen or the wheel. These days, Superchat's very busy, so it takes a long time. It can take anywhere from even a half an hour, sometimes to an hour or even longer. But everybody has the chance to get onto the wheel. The exception, of course, is members I put on the wheel right away, and then Superchatters I put onto the screen right away. But everybody has the chance to be on the wheel and the screen equally with our robot in charge of the order. We're going to look at Shade Princess's Beneficial Knowledge. And this is a creator who's back with us every day here on Superchat, it seems, lately. With 109 let's say 109 videos. We don't know how many subscribers this creator has right this second, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're looking towards. I forget, they must be over 1,000 by far because they've got the community tab here. So that's something to consider. But we don't need to know how many subscribers everybody has. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're looking towards. Whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or more, we all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types. And so we just want to push each other as much as we possibly can. And then as well, if anybody in the chat has not already given a thumbs up, they really do help the stream. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment, and it really does help the stream. So I will appreciate it greatly. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, and I'll start adding some more names. Again, once in a while we have a lot of, some days we have more new creators here in the chat than others. And every day there's some new channels here, but today seems to be a day with quite a few heavy channels. Again, you just want to have a look at what people are saying in the chat before connecting with them, right? So we're always going to get more channels in the chat here than any one person could ever connect with. You could never connect with every single channel that comes through Superchat. But you want to be mindful of the conversations people are having in the chat. It gives you an idea of the creator behind the channel and to their intentions as to whether they're here for entertainment, which is probably not very common, but as well, they could just be here to pump their subscriber numbers up a little bit, or they could be here for what we're talking about all the time, which is true support, not just over the coming days, but hopefully weeks, months, and eventually maybe even years. That's what we're focused on here, is relationships between creators. Superchat is just a meeting place, and I just talk and put channels on the screen because we got to do something for 2 hours while we're here. But really, the action goes down in the chat. So it's very important, in my opinion, for everybody to have a look at the conversations that are happening between people before connecting with them, so that you can get the idea of the kind of creators that these people might be before you want to connect with them. That way, you'll do a better job of having your connection stick as well. Jay Jallo Worlds, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I think this is your first time inside a Tuber Chat live stream, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody here is willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. RJ&J's TV has 1,550 subscribers or so. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer. They're already halfway on the road to 1,600, and we'd love to get them a little bit closer. The how-to lady is coming up right now. This is a creator who always spreads lots of positivity through the chat. She's a generous creator in that, first of all, you see she's got Tuber Chat featured on her front page, and we, of course, have her featured as well, along with a lot of our friends here. But she also has featured Tuber Chat in a video here about a week ago, a little bit more than that. We've featured that video on our front page, of course, but this is one of those things that speaks volumes about the character of the creator behind the channel. When you inspect somebody's channel, look at the things they've done, look at the things that have been done about them, for instance, by other creators, possibly like shout-out videos like this, you can see this is a generous creator right away. You see that. The fact that her channel is named The How-To Lady obviously points out the fact that there must be a lot to learn as well as be entertained and inspired by on her channel. But hopefully you'll have a good time connecting with her. With 285 subscribers, I'm sure we can push her a little bit closer to the 300 she's thinking about today. And then Mark McEwen, am I missing something? Oh, no, okay. No, I'm not. It's okay. I'm reading what you're saying. I'm reading what you're saying, and I'm thinking, how to Ohana? What on earth could I be missing here? Yes, you're saying how to lady. Ohana, I understand. My goodness. I am not great at keeping up with the chat at all. I strive to get better, even though we're 210 episodes in already. This is Scratch and Pete PA, who has been here for almost all of those 210 episodes. Scratch and Pete PA is one of the most supportive creators on all of YouTube. It's ironic that I talk about this channel right after the How To Lady, because when I talk about shout-out videos, I wonder if there's anybody that I've met that has more shout-outs of different kinds on different social media that have been put out about them than Scratch and Pete. He does a series every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern. His video comes out. You can see the premiere is ready. I'm going to set my reminders right now. And if you're lucky enough to catch Scratch and Pete while the premiere is happening, you will see that he's got a chat rolling that rivals channels with thousands of subscribers because he is so unbelievably supportive. I consider myself to be a supportive YouTuber, and when I'm out trying to support other creators in premieres, live streams, commenting on videos and things like that, Scratch and Pete is almost always there first, before me, or along with. And it's really interesting to see. So because of the unbelievable support that he gives to others, he gets that back. And he's a dynamic creator as well. As a matter of fact, he does a very thoughtful and considerate job featuring a single channel in every episode of his series, which you'll see upcoming will be Makeup Mom and Son, which is another extremely supportive channel as well. So I'm happy to see her featured. Scratch and PPA right now has 500 subscribers. He's exactly halfway on the road to the magical 1K. So I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther right now, because once somebody hits a milestone, we'd like to see them get like 5 or 10 more, so that if YouTube plays games with their subscriber numbers over the next couple of days, they don't slip back below that milestone, or the 500 in the case of Scratch and PPA. Travid, oh my goodness. I saw this channel leave a comment on our page. Forgive me, because I only speak English, so I'm probably not going to be able to pronounce your name right. It looks like Travid Tuig Lakwitsera. So forgive me if I'm getting that wrong. I don't mean to do that. I'd love to be able to pronounce that properly for you, but it's good to see you here, especially for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We're talking about Scratch and PPA right now, and thank you, Robert McInasia, for coming in. Scratch and PPA as well, in his video series, allows you to interact by voting on the content of next week's video if you follow him on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. So I recommend to everybody, first of all, to subscribe to Scratch and PPA right now, but as well to follow him on the other social platforms as well. I'd like to share a great tip to keep your channels safe, if that's okay. You're free to always offer information. One of the things we really like to do here is share information between everybody so that we can all make better decisions for our videos. As long as what we're talking about never violates YouTube's terms of service and community guidelines and stuff like that, or doesn't go against the procedure where we're talking about connecting with people, because I know there's a lot of opinion out there, but we just like to keep it consistent. But what you're talking about sounds like something outside, so if you have something to offer as far as security or safety for channels, then, you know, I'm sure everybody will be happy to hear it, myself included. Health, Humor, and Motivation was our featured channel from yesterday with 478 subscribers. They're getting very close to 500 as well. You can see that they're a generous creator because they've got featured channels up here along with Target X187 and Superchat. And we did a tutorial on this. I think it was about 35 minutes into today's live stream. If you wanted to go back and watch that quick section, if you want to learn how to feature channels like this, because I recommend it between creators all the time. That is a great way to trade favors with somebody and get a friendship started with other creators. And then J Jollo Worlds, I don't know if that's you trying to drop your channel link or number or something like that. That's what it looks like to me. I'm not sure if that's what you mean. We don't really do a lot of links here. The idea in Superchat is that we support other creators and then know that that support will come back to us. Usually more overwhelming than what we were hoping for in the first place. And so I'm just going to see what I can do about adding a few more names onto our wheel for today. Fanatic Guide has been with us for a while. This is another creator who comes and helps us out with the music channel constantly, which I appreciate very much. Fanatic Guide, Life with Manda is already on the wheel. Robert McInasia. And I haven't missed any members or anything like that, have I? Ebony, My Passion. And then if there's anybody who's been in the chat but hasn't been too active for the last little while, just drop a message or something so I can catch a couple more names. And how to feature channels on your channel. I did that in the, if you want to go back after this live stream, about 35 minutes into today's video, you'll see me do the whole tutorial on exactly how to get that done. Oh, that's okay. No, Fanatic Guide, I've got you on here. What happens is if people are, let's say, watching for a while but haven't left a message in the chat, then I don't see their name in the participant list while I'm looking for names to add to the wheel. So I don't mean to miss people if they've been here for quite some time. It's just that if somebody hasn't left a message within a few minutes of the moment that I look, then they could get skipped over. So that's all I mean by that. But Fanatic Guide, you're usually pretty active in the chat anyway. Ebony, My Passion has 107 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. And then our Hello 123 the Gamers asking about featuring channels as well. I can go back over it if you guys would like, if everybody would like that. I'll get through a few more channels here on the wheel, and I'll tell you what, in about 20 minutes or so, if you're still here, I'll go back over how to feature channels on your front page so I can show everybody. I just don't want to do it right now because we already did it, but I'll do it again towards the end of the live stream. We're going to go for about another half hour. And Ebony, My Passion, right now has a lot of variety on their channel, as you can see, but some delicious looking content definitely. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They've got their 100 locked in, but we want to push them a little bit farther so that they can get rolling on the road towards 200. Declan Fans 2020 officials in the house. Good to see you here. And pardon me just for a quick second. Stephanie Collins, I'm going to get your channel up here. Nightbot is a robot. Thank you for asking, that girl Prinny. So I've got 4 robots running here. Stream Elements, Streamlabs, Nightbot, and Botissimo are all robots. And what they're for, they do many different things in your chat, but they can drop things like, have a look at the Stream Elements that you see just drop something there that says, don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe and turn on the notification bell, right? That's so that you don't have to keep saying it so much, right? Or for instance, Nightbot is dropping links for our gold members so that our moderators don't have to do it. So these robots can make the chat a little more interactive and take a lot of pressure off your moderators and yourself, so that everybody can have more fun enjoying their time in the chat, right? It's wonderful that people are willing to volunteer their time to help moderate a chat, but if you can make it as easy on them as possible, they get to enjoy themselves as much as they can as well, which is great. That's what I wish, of course. Whether it works out as well as I think, I don't know, but hopefully that's the case. So let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. I might have to get you to pardon me just for another quick second. I will be right back. I'm going to turn the channel thing off again for a quick second. We're going to look at Robert Mack in Asia when I come back. And I just needed a second there. So Robert Mack in Asia is a supportive creator who actually is supportive not only... Oh, I thought we were connected already. It's impossible that we're not, because I would have... Here, look, there's a video that I've already watched recently right there. Well, I guess that's 4 months ago now. Can't be that long since I've had your channel on the screen. I must have watched that. Yeah, see, look, here's another one right here. There's a couple of red lines. So this is a case where YouTube's taken our connection away. So you can see that this can happen to anybody. Now on Superchat, when I put channels on the screen, you notice that they're always subscribed unless it's somebody that's brand new. Robert Mack in Asia has been with Superchat for quite some time now, so there's no excuse for this, but YouTube is doing this glitching and purging where it's taken connections away. Robert Mack in Asia has been here long enough and many enough times, we know that he's connecting the right way. And you certainly know that I am as well. As you can see, the videos that I've watched when we look, one is 7 minutes long, another one here is 11 minutes long. I've got some catching up to do, obviously. But you see that these are not like 2 or 1 minute videos, right? So I usually don't subscribe or watch videos when I live stream, but I'm just going to click that back now. What I'm going to do is I'll take this Venice Beach video and add it into my watch later list so that I can make sure I watch another video from Robert Mack in Asia today or in the next 24 hours and make sure that that connection sticks again. So you see, it's usually far less than 1 out of 100 connections for Superchat that ever gets taken away. But I was just about to get into the whole speech about Robert Mack in Asia being a supporter, not only on Superchat here, but also on my personal channel and also on other channels that I run for other people. As a matter of fact, Robert Mack in Asia found me through them. So it shows what kind of a supportive creator this is. So I just wanted to put some focus on that, but it's ironic that that connection came out right there. Terry Boo 07, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, I should get around to everybody. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Now, Robert Macanasia, we're not sure how many subscribers they have. It's definitely over 1,000 because I see the community tab there, but hopefully we'll push them a little bit farther as well. So Kristen Welton is coming up next. This is my love. She's always here as a member and a moderator, but she's got her own channel doing her own thing. In the meantime, if anybody in the chat is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Cardis Entertainment, thank you for coming back in. And Terry Boo 07, hopefully everybody's doing good. Hopefully you are as well. TWTTV, I should have had you on the wheel already. And Kristen Welton has 1,290 subscribers or so. She's going to have 1,300 any time now. We're actually going to go and watch a premiere from her in about a half an hour when Tuber Chat is finished. So we've got a long way to go, many more channels to put on the screen. And what you'll find on her channel is a lot of variety, including lifestyle videos, a lot of unboxings, and some collaborations with other creators as well. Hopefully we're going to see some more live streaming from her, but she's doing a spectacular job of preparing videos to be posting frequently. She's even having some success with shorts videos. All right. Where's her shorts videos? Here they are. So she's had some success with shorts videos. I wish the cats were around me, but they're not right now. Sometimes Trouble here likes to make cameo appearances on Tuber Chat. I can't find him right now. But some of these shorts that she's got one with 28,000, one with 19,000, and I forget what the other ones have. She does the featured channels collaboration that I talk about as well, so we'll go over that in 20 minutes if everybody wants as well. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More. My stream should be in 720. Oh, Kristen's bringing Trouble here. So you see this cat. There's two cats here. Spiky is one, Trouble is the other. Oh, here. There he is. Here, look at the green light, Trouble. Look at the light. Follow the light. There he is. That's Trouble Von Cuddlepuss. So he likes to make cameo appearances occasionally. But I picked him up the wrong way the other day. And these cats have claws. So he scratched me up good. Truth Speaking Patriots UK, good to see you in the house. You are a member, and for that reason, I put you right onto the wheel. I'm going to spin right away. Life will change. Good to see you here. And we'll look at your channel soon. Oh, I forgot to take Robert Macanasia off. That's okay. Stephanie Collins is coming up. So this is a brand new connection. I actually connected with this creator right before coming in here, only about an hour before Tuber Chat started, or a couple of hours. Let me make sure I've got the right channel. I know this is it, as I looked at this earlier. Stephanie Collins, like I said, is a brand new connection for Tuber Chat, so hopefully you felt welcome today. Hopefully you've met some new friends and family members. And, oh, there's been an update on the resolution defaults, says Rabbit Hole Clicker. Even I wasn't aware of that. I wonder if that's YouTube trying to save some bandwidth, but that's just a guess based on nothing. I think I'm pushing out my stream at 720, it should be. And then our Hello123, the gamer. Here you won't find a lot of people reacting to self-promotion. I try to avoid it as much as possible. It is cool that you've got a new intro. And if you're the kind of creator who enjoys supporting others, you will find a lot of friends and family members here who will eventually come by to see this new intro that you're talking about. I'm not going to put a lot of focus on channels that are self-promoting here, though. Makeup Mom and Son, good to see you in the house. We were talking about you earlier. All pleasant things, of course. Because Scratch and PPA has got a premiere in which you will be featured on Tuesday, which is very cool. Forgive me if I'm ruining the surprise there. Mama Glow Up is coming up. Char Glow Up is going to be our featured channel for Monday, as a matter of fact. Let's make sure we're connected the right way. So Stephanie Collins, for instance, you see I watched. Now, you see what I mean? I follow the exact same procedure that I talk about here when I'm connecting to creators outside. When you see me meet somebody here in Superchat for the first time, I will take a 10-minute video, add it into my watch later list. That's just out of habit more than anything else, and because I want to display the idea of doing more than I typically talk about here when watching 3-minute videos. When I connected with Stephanie Collins today, I watched this 4-minute and 27 video and left a comment, which you'll see. I mean, you know, not that I want to say it's very meaningful, but you will see that it is 3 or 4 sentences long. You know, and hopefully that will stick, and then emotions hooked up with this creator as well, and isn't that, which is great. So hopefully Stephanie Collins has met some new friends and family members, but I do want to do one more thing, which I do for creators under 100, which is add a comment to the discussion tab, and Emotion has done that as well. And that just gives the algorithm an extra boost to say, hey, I want to be subscribed to this creator. Please don't take it away after. So hopefully we'll push Stephanie Collins maybe even as high as 25 today and get her rolling towards the first 100. Fanatic Guide is coming up next. And I keep forgetting to take these channels off the screen. Fanatic Guide is here. This is another extremely supportive creator. So first of all, they're here in Superchat regularly. They're having some serious success with some of their videos. They got a few viral things here, right? 66,000 on one, 61,000 on another, 34. So they're doing very well. Lots of videos over 10,000. They've got 2,220 subscribers or so. Hopefully we can push them a little bit farther towards 2,300. And then that makes sense, rabbit hole clicker. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Fanatic Guide. Now, first of all, they're here with us almost every day in Superchat. But then as well, they are an extremely supportive creator. They have been helping out with our music channel as well by coming over there regularly, pretty much every single day. And then I'm just following up something in the chat. Oh, Truth Speaking Patriots UK is talking about swapping playlists. Yes, if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists, please just simply say so in the chat. Other creators should reach out to them. Should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them as well. And talk about you're DJing and networking at the same time. All right, is that what you're doing, Red Hot Reactions? You said something about being out at a pub today. Are you a DJ? Is that, did I misunderstand? I'm going to get after you about the fact that you should be live streaming if that's the case. Truth Speaking Patriots UK has been a member of Superchat for a little while, and you can see they cover a lot of controversial issues here, but they do a lot of StreamYard live streams as well. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. With 1,280 subscribers, we're hoping we can push them a little bit closer to the 1,300 that they're thinking about right now. Vlad, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Part of Declan Fans 2020 official. Yeah, I have had a very good look at that channel many times. They've been here in Superchat for a long, long time. So I believe that I understand wholeheartedly exactly what goes on behind the scenes with that channel. So it's great to have you here in the chat, and just wanted to let you know and make sure you get a warm welcome. As much as possible, I always look at the channels that come through here in Superchat. One of the things I like about putting creators on the screen is that I get to know the channels a little bit better as I support people and watch more videos and interact with them in other people's live streams. Hopefully I get to know the creators behind those channels as well. So it is very interesting, the news that Declan Fans 2020 often has. Tara J's Blogs and Dialogues, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And let us think about spinning the wheel. So I got some catching up to do with Truth Speaking Patriots UK, but hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Like I said, they're almost at 1,300 subscribers already, and definitely a couple of dynamic creators. Mama Glow Up is coming up right now. Let's have a look at this channel. They were recently featured here on Superchat. We feature a different channel every single day based on generosity and impact that we see within the community. For that reason, Mama Glow Up was recently featured. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. With 1,330 or so subscribers, we'd love to see them a little bit farther along towards the 1,400 that they're thinking about. I'm sure we can get them a little bit farther. And I will look for another couple of channels to add to the wheel for today. Oh, you're DJing. Oh, interesting. Okay. Forgive me, I didn't know that you were a DJ. Ende, Stay Motivated Murray, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I welcomed you. I'm not sure if I did earlier. And then How to Swap Playlist Peacekeeper. So it's an interesting thought. And, you know, today we have a lot of new channels here in the chat. So I want to recommend to everybody that's here regularly to really consider having conversations with creators that are brand new to Superchat before connecting. You know, there's lots of channels in different niches. There's lots of channels in different age groups, for instance, and you'll find different levels of success with different levels or different groups of creators, of course. So when we talk about the idea of swapping playlists, maybe that's something that for yourself, Peacekeeper, you want to talk to me about outside on Instagram or one of the other social networks if you have one of those, and I can help walk you through it. And once we know that you've got the system down, we'll have you meet other people here in the chat. But swapping playlists is a very serious idea in that people will absolutely be expecting you to run their playlists as well. And so you want to take that extremely seriously, right? One of the things you don't want to do is get something like that wrong, have people upset, because, you know, there are some creators who, if they like you very much and they will do things to help you. And then there are creators who, if they don't like you and you have upset them in some way, even if it's inadvertently, may do things to act maliciously towards your channel, and I don't want to see that. Stell's Sweet Cuisine, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. There's a very interesting dynamic happening in the chat today. I'm just wondering if there's a full moon or something that's expecting to happen in my area. But hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. And then, yeah, Red Hot Reactions. One of the things I think about when it comes to the idea of DJing and stuff is so many places have been closed in so many parts of the world for so long that I wonder if live streaming, even though you would have trouble with copyright content, might be an idea. And then a new channel came in. So Fly, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. We're looking right now at TWTTV. This is a dynamic couple of creators that actually have a couple of channels, so I'll show you the other one shortly. TWTTV is their main channel, or at least I think of it that way. They've been in here with Superchatters for a long time. Did eventually get featured, and then as well had their second channel featured shortly after that. And I'm just looking at something in another window here while I catch up with my chat. Team Goodman, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. A Slice of Sam, good to see you in the chat. Thank you for being here as well. And hopefully, other than that, everybody's doing okay. Meet new friends and family members. Our featured channel for today is Msk Brown's Family. And this is an extremely supportive creator, and for that reason, extremely supportive, for that reason was featured today, and was featured recently, as a matter of fact. This is the first time we featured a channel twice so close together. As well, they have another channel. I did promise I was going to show, before I go to Life with Manda here, Lil Red and Bunny Tracks is the second channel from TWTTV, or that's the way I think of it, right? Because I was introduced to them in that order. And on Lil Red and Bunny Tracks, they are music videos made by the same creators behind TWTTV, which is very cool. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to them on both channels. We don't know how many subscribers they have on this one, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone they're looking towards, and they have been loyal and dedicated supporters to Superchat for quite some time now. We're going to look at Life with Manda next. And let's see what's happening with this creator. We don't know how many subscribers they have, but that's okay. Again, we just want to push these creators towards the next milestone that they're looking for. Did we look at health, humor, and motivation today? I thought that I put that channel on the screen. Yeah, I'm 99% sure we looked at it. So health, humor, motivation, if I didn't look at your channel, please let me know. But I think we looked at it a while ago. NDS Stay Motivated Murray. We'll get you up here. And Tara J's Blogs and Dialogues. And Team Goodman. And let's spin. So Life with Manda, one of the things we can do for a creator if we don't know how many subscribers they have is reach over onto their discussion tab and leave a comment for them here. This just gives the algorithm an extra boost to say, hey, I wanted to be subscribed to this channel. Please don't take that away after. Now, I've got to get to know this channel a little bit better, but hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Life with Manda. You can see that there's a lot of variety here on this channel to enjoy when we get there. Team Goodman will come up right now. And this is another couple of creators that are here with us almost every single day with 851 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. We'll get them rolling. They're halfway on the road to 900. And we'll hopefully get them moving a little bit farther. And then thank you, Health, Humor, and Motivation. I thought so. I just couldn't remember for the life of me. You know, Tuber Chat, obviously, we're only on Saturday, but the days start to blend in to each other for me. And I can't remember whether we put different channels on the screen sometimes. I'd rather make the mistake of doing something twice than not doing it, of course. But then again, I do want to split the time up so that we can put more channels on. But I appreciate the honesty, so thank you. Health, Humor, and Motivation was featured yesterday, as a matter of fact. Rock Chick Beauty's in the house. That's another dear friend of Tuber Chat. It's always good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And let us see. I'll spin the wheel in another second here, and we'll see what's going to happen. We've got a premiere coming up in just under 10 minutes that we'll go and watch from Kristen Welton. I will drop the link for that. Actually, I just dropped the link for it now. I'll pin it so everybody can get to it easily, and I'll drop it again later when we're a little bit closer. And then Team Goodman, like I said, are a dynamic couple of creators. You can see that they do some extremely long live streams, which you can enjoy when you get to their channel, along with a lot of variety. Declan Fans 2020 official. Yep, you guys are really having a good time in the chat today. I can see that, which is great. Tara J's Blogs and Dialogues. I always wonder, you know, it's not like a feeling of guilt or anything like that, but I always wonder, and it's not worry, it's just wonder, if creators, you know, here in Tuber Chat and even outside, wonder if I actually look at their channels or not, you know. And not that it's related, but I did used to be in music for like 25 years, working in radio and as a DJ and this and that. So especially when it comes to music channels, I'll take a great interest in looking at those channels, you know, and identifying what I imagine goes on behind the scenes with the teams that sometimes have to be put together, or with the creators themselves. I mean, when we talk about different music channels, that's one area where there's a lot of copyright infringement, right? People taking videos and putting up things they shouldn't and stuff like that. So like, for instance, on our copyright-free music channel, which is an official artist channel, I put the music out published properly on all the different platforms. It's available on Spotify, on Deezer, on Apple and Amazon and everything else. Anyway, so forgive me, I'm trailing off into another section of another speech. But the idea is I absolutely do look at channels as much as I possibly can, as you probably do as well while you're connecting with people, so that you can really get to know the creators behind those channels. So when you see them out in other live streams, chatting and, you know, saying all the different things that we do, you understand exactly how much truth there might be behind a lot of the things that are said in a chat, or a lot of things that go on with the channel, for instance. And, you know, sometimes you run into creators and channels that are not so much, right? But it's a thought, and I definitely do pay attention, and I love the idea of just letting everybody know that, you know, I promise I do take more of an interest in channels than it might even seem when I talk about here. Of course, I couldn't get to know 2,500 channels as well as I would like to, but it progresses every single day. So, other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay. And Rock Chick Beauty, thank you so much for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, I'll put your channel up next. I think we're only going to be able to get through these last couple of channels. Wolf Spirit Productions is here, so I'm going to get them right onto the wheel as well. We're looking at Tara J's Blogs and Dialogues right now. I did pin the link for the raid that we're going to do in a few minutes. We're going to go and watch a premiere from Kristen Welton, so you can click that link at any time. I'll leave this chat running until that starts so that we can continue our connections. And tomorrow we'll be back again an hour earlier than today, and we'll get some more channels up. Tara J's Blogs and Dialogues has 1,450 or so subscribers. They're already monetized, so there's lots of ways to support this channel when you get there, including super chats and membership. So I hope everybody will connect with them. We'll push them a little bit closer to the 1,500 that they're thinking about. I'm going to rifle through the last few channels here. We're looking at Rock Chick Beauty, and this is a dear friend of Superchat. She's been with us for a while, and actually just a few months ago had to restart a channel from scratch, and has already climbed to 350 subscribers, a little bit more than that, as a matter of fact. Already well halfway beyond on the road towards 400, and hopefully we'll push this channel a little bit closer today and keep them moving. They happen to be a loyal and dedicated supporter, as well as a generous creator. And then yes, thank you so much, Corinne's Life. We are looking at how to get that thing opened. I decided to go out and do an outdoor live stream, but Kristen and I are going to open that together, and we're still figuring out how we're going to use that in a like the unboxing feature of your package. And then as well, once it is unboxed, I'll show everybody when we have, probably we'll get it done before Tuber Chat tomorrow. But thank you very much for that, and forgive my delay. And thank you, Michael's Adventures. And then so as well, Rock Chick Beauty, hopefully will push this channel a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. Like I said, you can see they're a generous supporter. They're willing to swap playlists. They do the featured channels collaboration that we're talking about as well. Forgive me, I didn't get back to the featured channels collaboration that I was talking about. Thank you, Stephanie Collins, for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. I didn't realize that. Oh, how is my oh, that, look at that. Giddy Enjoy Food just had a membership rollover, and that made her the stream boss. That's interesting. Makeup Mom and Son is coming up next. Thank you, Rock Chick Beauty, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. Thank you again, Stephanie Collins, here for the first time, so I appreciate that super chat as well. And then, yeah, SoFly, we don't do a lot of self-promotion here, so what you'll find is a lot of creators won't come to you based on that right away. They want to watch how everybody interacts with the chat to decide whether you might be a supportive creator before they will support you. And thank you, Declan Fans 2020 official. I always appreciate the time that you spend. Makeup Mom and Son is an extremely supportive creator. She's always over with us as well on the Copyright Free Music channel, but she's recently started live streaming, so you will have a good time hanging out with her there. There's a lot more that's going to be looked forward to in that way. She does a lot of unboxing videos and a lot of variety on her channel. She also does the feature channels collaboration. Forgive me, I didn't go through the tutorial again a second time, and now I've run us out of time. But if you go back to 35 minutes into today's live stream, you'll see the tutorial on exactly how to get channels featured on your channel like this. So please forgive me for that. I didn't mean to forget about that. But we do it every day. I could do it again tomorrow if everybody would like to. Just remind me when we get started and I'll do it. Let's spin. Makeup Mom and Son, like I said, is an extremely supportive and generous creator. She happens to be a gold member now, so her link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so in the chat, as we've seen. Another gold member happens to be Wolf Spirit Productions, so we're going to look at this channel right now. And they happen to be a dynamic creator also. They originally come to us from Sparkle's Hope Chest. They've got quite a tight-knit community around them, and they are working hard to get a lot of videos produced very, very quickly. As you can see, they're putting out, let me go to your videos page and I'll just show everybody. They are putting out multiple videos per week. As you can see, they're looking at trying to get something like just about every day out here. So there's lots to be entertained by on their channel already. More coming. And then as well, they do the featured channels collaboration that I talk about as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We'd love to push them a little bit closer to the 100 subscribers. That is going to be close for them very soon. Spin the wheel one more time. And we're going to get to Endia Stay Motivated Murray. And this will be the last channel that we look at for today, but hopefully everybody will hit that link that I dropped in the chat. And I did pin it at one point. I'll drop it again right now. and we can go over and watch this premiere from Kristen Walton. You'll be free to continue connecting over there. When we're done with Kristen's premiere, I'll send everybody over to the copyright-free music channel, and everybody can keep connecting over there as well, because we're streaming 24/7 on that channel. This is NDS Stay Motivated Murray. Hopefully we'll push this channel towards their first 100 as well. And one of the things we can do is drop a comment for them on their discussion tab to just give them a little bit of a boost. They're already at 80 subscribers, so hopefully we'll get them a little bit closer to 90 right now, and they'll have that 100 before we know it. So thank you everybody for the time that you've spent. Forgive my quick exit. I'll see you over with Kristen Walton for a premiere right now. Hopefully you'll follow us to the music channel afterwards, and we'll be back tomorrow a couple of hours earlier than we were today. Thanks everyone. Bye-bye.